Let's take a trip back in time to the year 2013. How was anime doing? Anime was on the edge of what would soon be its worldwide popularity, but not quite there yet. We had shows like Devil's a Part-Timer Season 1, Oregairu, and among many others that would later become fan favorites. And of course, I'd be dumb not to mention the explosion that was Attack on Titan. A show that would later not only become one of the world's most watched anime, but one of the most watched pieces of fiction in the history of, well, ever. But this popularity comes with a downside. When a piece of fiction reaches the level of fame that AOT did, it usually becomes separate from the original niche it started in. I don't want to play with you no more. Yes, AOT is anime. Got a whole video on it. But it's an anime even non-anime fans watch. I'm not saying AOT didn't bring a bunch of new people into anime, but I am saying the reverse where people only watched AOT was/is just as prevalent. So again, it's 2013. Attack on Titan is doing well for itself and becoming influential in its own way, but sadly, nothing to move the culture. No show to push the boundaries of anime as we know it, to save anime. Wait. I feel a divine presence behind me. Why does this keep happening in these videos? Oh, that's right. Anime did have a savior. Let's cut the bullshit. Kill Kill didn't really save anime. And yes, Attack on Titan obviously moved the culture. I just wanted to have a Kill Kill. The term saving anime came from a few people in the industry who didn't like the moe boom started by K-On! More on that in this video. This would later become a meme that caught on while Kill Kill was airing. If you were there, you know, and if you weren't, now you do. But that doesn't mean Kill Kill didn't have a huge impact on anime culture. And I'm actually about to argue for this point even though it's clearly a meme. So by the end of this video, I hope to convince you and me that Kill Kill indeed did save anime. Come here, sit down. We have much to discuss. Kill la Kill is an anime original directed by Hideyuki Imaishi and written by Kazuki Nakashima, the same director-writer duo that brought us Gurren Lagann, one of the best mechas of all time. So you know when this duo was announced to be working on a new anime original, the buzz was buzzing. This anime would serve as the first official anime of the now legendary Studio Trigger, which you may know by titles like Promare, Little Witch Academia, the currently airing Dungeon Meshi, Darling in the Franxx, and Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Trigger was formed from former Gainax employees, a studio name you might also know because they produced legendary titles like Gunbuster, FLCL, Nadia, Penny and Stocking, Cutie Honey, and Neon Genesis fucking Evangelion. Safe to say, Kill la Kill had a lot going for it, not only having the blessings of one of the studios that made anime, but also being the spiritual successor to Gurren Lagann in both aesthetics, I mean, look at them. But also creation, as this would be the first time Imaishi and Nakashima duo would be working together since 2007. And the team proved that no matter what they create, they are damn near unmatched when it comes to making anime originals. Watanabe fans, sit down, you'll get your video later. On the surface, you can cash this up to be a revenge story about our protag Chan Ryuko out to avenge her father's killer using the last tool her father left her, a giant scissors blade and a talking sailor uniform that transforms and gives her powers to fight other powerful students at her school with super clothing, each uniform giving the student a special power with ranks going up to 3 stars. Did I mention Kill Kill was a magical girl show? Ryuko's uniform, don't mind me, there we go, is called a Kamui, and everyone else's uniform is called a Goku uniform, cause can she beat Goku though? But the anime goes far beyond that. You know those anime stereotypes that says anime is nothing but big-eyed, fast-talking, goofy, nonsensical characters doing weird shit?
Me make drive time to a super fun clam with Noble Quagmire and Wheel Monster Joe. Go force!
Kill la Kill takes that stereotype and elevates it to the next level, while simultaneously making one of the most impactful pieces of fiction you will ever experience. The characters are out of this world. The animation is the epic version of Tom and Jerry pulling the hammers out of their ass. The fights are over the top. It's loud and in your face and absolutely brilliant because it never shies away from what it is. The same way you watch any fantasy piece of media and you know you're getting some form of magic is the same way Kill la Kill introduces you to its world and setting. You know what you're getting.
Let me get a,
The first scene is Gamagori kicking down a door, destroying the classroom, and beating this poor student in an animation spectacle that rivals most anime coming out now.
followed by two of the most badass character introductions in the history of anime.
In one scene, this show has managed to establish that it's going to be over the top. The fights out of this world. A unique cast of characters, a power system, psychological and political warfare among the student council, and a soundtrack that fucking slaps. And it's only been 4 minutes and 29 seconds. If that's not an indication that you're about to watch something revolutionary, then I don't know what is.
And I say that as someone who rewatched several parts of the series for this video and managed to catch clever foreshadowing and thematic messaging that I missed the first time around.
This anime is even better on our rewatch.
Kill la Kill uses its style to the utmost advantage. Satsuki can have this light shining on her, showing her greatness, and Gamagori can be giant 1 minute, showing his intimidating nature, and regular size the next. Because the animators seem to be having fun while getting the message across, and it shows in every single frame. This is storytelling through animation, storytelling through visuals, pure cinema. This anime is unapologetically bombastic. But alas, we can't talk about Kill la Kill without talking about the elephant in the room. The fan service. Like I said before, Kill la Kill does not shy away from, well, anything, fan service included. In fact, it actually incorporates necessary fan service in its plot to deliver its message. Stick with me, let me cook. The show is quite literally a war on clothing, and while the themes are brilliant, we'll get to why in a minute, you have to remember most of our cast are still high schoolers. In 2013, I was a 15-year-old high schooler myself, so I was like, yay, boobies! But as a 26-year-old man, rewatching it is now off-putting to say the least.
There you go. There's your RJ character development moment for the year. Don't ask me for anything more.
So yeah, I can see why there's a group of people who would just drop the show based off that. Thematic messaging aside, it's a little to a lot of weird, and I can't fault them for it.
However, it was the thematic messaging that made me look past all of that and sing this anime's praises regardless.
Kill la Kill at its core is about freedom. Freedom from societal norms, freedom from rules, and most of all, freedom from oppression. And it uses a clothing power system as a tool to convey that oppression, and nakedness as the opposition to that oppression.
So yeah, necessary fan service.
Although, I'm not gonna sit here and say the show doesn't take it too far at times, because of course it does. It's anime. You see, there is a quote going around on Wikipedia, Reddit, Twitter, etc., that states, according to director Imaishi, much of the plot is based on his observation that the Japanese manner of pronouncing fascism, fasho, is nearly the same as the word fashion, fashon. If this is true, it kind of explains why the story uses those who take so much value in the Goku uniforms to express fascist ideas, and those who are damn near naked to fight against it.
At the end of the day, it's a creative way to tell a story, and you can't deny that the show does outright speak on the fact that fan service isn't inherently bad.
In one of the most epic speeches, Satsuki claims that she is not embarrassed by her naked appearance because it allows her the power to accomplish her goals. That she is not tied to what others think her power should look like, that she is truly free, that her actions and accomplishments speak louder than any physical appearance could ever say, that not even the limitations of clothing can hold her back. An outright message to the audience that nakedness is not bad, and it can be an expression. Kill la Kill takes fan service, ties it to its core themes, and uses that fan service to debunk the common misconception of fan service.
Like, what the hell? Who thinks to write a story about oppression like that? And it gets even more insane when you realize Ryugo fights against oppression with her Kamui. Less clothes, more power, reinforcing the themes. Satsuki uses the system against itself, never wearing a Goku uniform herself, but still reigning over all of them. Mako derails the entire thing into chaos, quite literally urging Ryugo to challenge every ideal set before her. Ragyo is the system, feeding into the Goku uniform society and ruling over all. Nui is a product of the system, a pig in human clothing, just as monstrous and deadly as the system that created her. And the list goes on.
And it's this theme of freedom from oppression that plays through the entire show, and I have yet to see a piece of fiction tackle this in such a unique way. So, for me personally, Kill la Kill is one of a kind.
Alright, elephant is gone. If you're still with me, good job. Then we'll finally get into what all of this means when it comes to anime as a whole.
In short, this anime has a lot to offer, simply by how they chose to tell the story.
Hi, I'm Hype Man RJ, a member of the Kill la Kill Dick Sucking Committee.
1 second. Okay, we're back.
a member of the Studio Trigger Hype Committee, here to tell you everything Kill la Kill has to offer. Are you the fight of the week type? We got you covered. Tournament arc? We got you covered. Magical Girl enthusiasts? Say no more. We got you covered. I already explained the fan service, so you AG fans? We got you covered. Political drama fans who like watching two nuanced sides clash? We got you covered. Sports anime fans? We got you covered. And what about us?
I'm sorry, sir, this room is full. Kill la Kill hits almost every major anime mark. Even romance fans get a ship or two out of the show. And no, Kill la Kill may not be the best in every genre, but it still does a really good job at incorporating so many into its story. Like I said before, this show takes anime stereotypes, runs with it, and makes them absolutely awesome. And not a single other anime was doing that at the time, especially when most shows back then were moe cuteness marketing schemes to get weebs to buy more cute figurines. To have a show take so many beloved elements and tropes of the medium and express them in a well-written way that doesn't lose the essence of what fans love about those tropes made the show stand out in a way that still holds up today. And this can be attested to Imaishi and Nakashima's experience in anime. This isn't their first rodeo, and this wouldn't be their last hit together. Look at 2019's Promare. So I think it's safe to say that these two legends understand anime and what makes it great to fans very well.
And Kill la Kill did serve as the show to lift the community out of the sea of anime that was being primarily made for profit and back into the anime that was being primarily made for the love of the craft. But it wasn't alone.
It would be disrespectful to say Kill la Kill was the only anime that had an abundant amount of care and love for the craft put in its production, because it wasn't.
So, in the end, I didn't manage to convince myself that Kill la Kill saved anime. But I do have a new appreciation for Kill la Kill's anime cultural influence.
My point is, Kill la Kill uses its weird and wacky nature to express an important societal message, and that's anime in a nutshell. Using weird occurrences like Nen, devil fruits, people turning into zodiac animals, giant robots, over-dramatized sports, sailor scouts, magic, and whatever the fuck reincarnation business is going on in Oshinoko to convey impactful and important messages. Kill la Kill didn't save anime, but it did help redefine what anime is to a new era. And for that, I will forever love it. Kill la Kill is one of my top 10 favorite anime, so this video was bound to happen one day. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to press that sub button. Thank you so much to our Patreons who get exclusive benefits, and follow us on socials because we stream. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my friends, I'm RJ Lane, and this has been On the Rise.